Hello everyone and welcome back to VoIP Knowledge. So in this video I'm going to show you how to configure Grandstream HT881 FXO device with Grandstream PBX UCM, and same way you can configure with any third-party SIP supported PBX. So in this video I'm going to tell you how to access the specific FXO port of HT881 from Grandstream extension. So before that, you must have latest firmware version in your FXO device and similarly on the UCM PBX. And if you see here, by default each FXO port has different SIP ports. So we have to set it to a default common port on all the FXO profiles, and for that we need to navigate on the FXO ports option, and here on the FXO port we have to enable hunting group, and on the first port we are selecting as active and rest of the port will set as 1. So all the port will be set to the first port SIP port, which is 6060. So here we have set hunting group. So now if we check, so there is only single SIP port for all the FXO ports. Now we create a FXO profile for UCM PBX. So in the SIP server option, we'll put UCM IP address, and the SIP port is 5060, so it is not required to mention over here. And on the SIP setting, we need to disable SIP registration for peer-to-peer configuration. And after that, we have to specify dial plan prefix to use particular port from the PBX extension. So I'm setting 99, and after that set the FXO termination option, number of rings. So I'm setting it here as 2. So it is used in incoming call on FXO port. So when there is incoming call, it will forward the call after the 2 rings, and it is required to detect the caller ID as well. So if you set it to 1, it will not detect the caller ID of the caller. And the second thing, we have to uncheck this option PSTN ring to FXs. So if this option is enabled and there is an incoming call on the FXO port, it always rings the FXs port of this device. So we have to uncheck this so that the call will be forwarded to the PBX. And the last option, channel dialing, it is used for outgoing calls. So we have to uncheck wait for dial tone, and stage method should be selected to 1, which means just enter the number and dial, it will directly out from the FXO port. But if you select here wait for dial tone and stage method 2, it will first get the dial tone of the FXO port or the service provider, then after you need to dial the number. So here we are not using the two-stage method for dialing outside number. And similarly, on the FXO port, we need to set unconditional call forward to VoIP, which means any incoming call on the FXO port will be forwarded to the UCM on a particular DID number. So I'm setting here the DID number as 1234, and same I'm setting on all ports. And if you want each FXO ports call to different DID or different extension number in the PBX, so set it to different number, and then accordingly you can set the incoming call in the UCM on the basis of this caller ID number. But I'm sending calls on a particular extension in the UCM, so I'm just setting it to 1234. And on the SIP server, we need to enter the IP address of UCM PBX, and the SIP port is 5060, which is for UCM. Save and apply. And the last setting in the FXO device is system setting, basic setting option, and prefix to specify FXO port. So as we already set in FXO profile, we have to set 99 here as well to access the trunk port with the 99 and the port number 1 or 2 accordingly. So you can enter any code or any number here as per your wish, but I'm using 99. And similarly, we also set this on FXO profile 1 and dial plan prefix. So remember to set 99 all two places, system setting, basic setting, and on the FXO profile call setting as well. Now I'm going to set configuration in the UCM. And now we need to add a SIP trunk for HT881 here, and we should select the type as peer SIP trunk, and the provider name we can give HT881, and the host name is the IP address and the SIP port of HT881 FXO gateway. So the IP address is 192.168.2.40 and the SIP port is 6060. Then we have to save and edit the peer SIP trunk again to enable heartbeat detection, which is under the advanced setting option. So it will detect the trunk status in the dashboard, whether the trunk is up or not. And after that, we will add a outbound route. Now adding a rule and giving a name out HT881 and giving the pattern X dot, which means we can dial any number, and giving the privilege level internal. So we can allow extension on the privilege level or on the source caller ID option. Privilege level is set to internal at extension side and outbound privilege. the call will be routed from particular outbound route depending upon the privilege level. Similarly, we can also allow the extensions on the basis of caller ID options, and here we can select the extensions whomsoever we want to give the permission. We can select all or we can specify some specific extensions to call outside. And now we have to select the trunk, and in the prepend option we have to add 99. So when we dial number, 99 will be added itself in the dial number, and it will reach to the FXO device, and then it can just specify the FXO port to select the particular port to call outside. So we can either select here 991 to take the call outside from the FXO 1, or we can just set it here 99 and we can dial the number with the port number prefix in the dial plan like 1 and the external number. So the pattern will add 99 1 and external number, so the call will be routed on the FXO 1 port of HT881. Similarly, if we dial 2 and the external number, the call will be routed on external number via the FXO 2 port of the PBX, and 99 will be added itself to specify the FXO port. And now we will create inbound rule. So as we set pattern 1234 for incoming call, so either I can select it to specific extension, or I can select it to by DID or IVR depending upon the requirement or condition. And now doing all changes, we need to click on save and apply changes. Then we can check the trunk status and other configuration. So now we can see HT881 is reachable and the configuration is also done in the FXO device. Now we can test the call by dialing 1 and the external number. So here we can see the call is going from FXO 1 port. Similarly, if I want to make call from the port number 2, I need to dial 2 for the FXO port 2 and the external number. Then the call will be routed from the FXO 2 port of the HT881. So this way we have tested the call on FXO device with the specific port from the extension side. So we just modify prefix to specify FXO port and added prefix in the dial plan 99. and this way you can configure your device with the Grandstream FX HT881 or 841. Please do like the video and comment if you like this video, and also subscribe the channel. Thank you guys.